welcome back to the channel. Today we are setting up for our Halloween shoot. So if you've been following us on TikTok and maybe Instagram, you might have seen us procuring some props and making things for today. So I'm just going to run through really quickly, set everything up, and then we'll see how it goes and we'll show you behind the scenes. Let's get into it. So these are going to be, this is the closest thing I could find in a short space of time to replicate the grass from Beetlejuice. In the film, I think they use like rubber railway mats. They're a lot bigger and obviously a lot greener. This is just acoustic foam that you might stick to the walls. But yeah, this is all we could buy and it was quite cheap. I just sprayed it green. It was easier to buy black and spray green than find green foam. So that's what we've done. It's a little bit muted in terms of like the colour, but I can always adjust that later in post if I need to. But yeah, we're just going to see how it works. So I'm laying it out. I'm going to try and match it up as best I can, although there's no saying it's going to, because these are all over the place. But yeah, we're going to work with what we got on the budget that we have, because it's all about having fun. And if we're not having fun, then why do we do this job in the first place? So hopefully we've got enough, because I did have 2 packs of this just in case, but it turns out there was only enough paint per can to spray 1 pack, and it was only just enough. And if you can, I don't know if you want to come in closer and look, you can see that this is incredibly difficult to paint in the evening with no light, so you kind of miss all the low spots. So really what I should have done was sprayed it earlier on in the day. I could see what I was doing, but I didn't. We make mistakes, so hopefully other people can go out and perfect things. Yeah, so that looks kind of okay. These are the props, if no one's seen them, that we've got today. So we've got this little outfit, this little Beetlejuice outfit, and then Sally, because there was nothing out there, has made little Beetlejuice bonnet. She threaded all this fur through this bonnet to make it. So we've got that, and then we've got some moss that we're going to decorate around the stuff we're going to use. But yeah, so that's kind of it for now, and we'll come back later when we're actually shooting and you can see how it all comes together. Finally set up the prop that we're going to put the baby in. So I just thought I'd take 2 minutes before we actually get into anything to talk about lighting and my choices. So because it's Beetlejuice, I kind of wanted to have this like a purple kind of light. So for that, if you look behind me, I've just got a reflector on with a grid, and then clamped onto it with a, I don't know what they're called, a butterfly clip. I've got 2 of these purple gels just to give, so like this is just going to hit like the whole thing, but because I've got the softbox here, it's only going to pump in a little bit of light. So this is actually technically the key light, because there's more coming in from there. This is just going to fill, just so it doesn't overcast completely purple. Although what we may do is turn this one off and just use this, because doing a test shot, it actually looked really cool, but I don't know how it's going to look, obviously with baby skin tones and stuff. So this is just precautionary normal setup, and this is a maybe see how it goes. If it's good kind of light. So again, like, it just comes back to it that everything we do is just playing and experimenting, and whatever sticks, and if it's good, it's good. If it's not, move back to what you know. But yeah, so that's it for now, and yeah, we'll come back when we're ready, and we'll put some moss and some cobwebs down just to kind of fill out the scene a little bit more, and I can talk through a little bit more later. Thanks for watching this video of us shooting the Beetlejuice newborn. This is the final image. I think it came together quite well in the end, especially the colours. The greens I was able to pull out a lot more in the edit, and also the gel I think worked quite well. It was our first time using two lights to shoot a newborn. I was quite on the fence about it because I didn't know how it would turn out. We've obviously used gels before shooting portraits, but never with newborns, so it was always going to be a gamble on whether it was worth it or not. But like I said earlier in the video, I think when it comes down to it, photography is just playing with lights on the fly and seeing what works, and if it doesn't work, you can always move your light and you can always try different things. You can turn the power down, you can move stuff, you can add stuff until it looks on the back of the camera how it looks in your head, if that makes sense. While I was shooting this, I noticed that the natural light coming in from the window looked quite nice, so I turned my key light off to see what that would look like, and it looked quite nice. Then I brought the gel back in to see if I could mix the natural light with the gel, and that worked quite well. But in the end, this was the final. So I turned the power down on the large softbox that I had just to give it that nice feathered light across the image, and the gel was turned up just enough that it adds all this purple into the highlights and lifts the shadows a little bit on this side because it's quite dark. All in all, I think I would definitely use gels again with newborns, especially with themed shoots that we do. So it is something that I'm gonna have a think about of what we can do next. If you leave in the comments down below anything you'd like to see, just to push us creatively and see where we can go, and and yeah, it'll be interesting. It always makes us better at the end of the day to experiment with different themes and different things. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It's always a great help. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.